still like that new announcer we got. I like the kind of movie tone. Let's just do that again. Just some names. Where are they? It's sort of
sonorous tones.
James Earl Ray meets Morgan Freeman, isn't it? A sort of really deep tone. I like it.
Give it authority and gravitas.
I think it does. Where's the election one? We've got the election one.
For tomorrow morning.
For the election special tomorrow. You got it?
Wednesday, 4th of November, 2020. This is Good Morning Britain. America Decides. With Piers Morgan.
Don't worry, you haven't woken up on the wrong day. It's still Tuesday.
I just like that guy's voice, the announcer.
It's just after 7 o'clock.
It's called Alexander. Yeah, I think we discussed this last time. They sprang him on me. I wasn't even aware we had a new voiceover, but I like it. Anyway, Good Morning Britain is after just gone 7 o'clock, as you just heard. Our top story this morning, 2 men and a woman have been killed after a gunman opened fire on people enjoying a night out in the Austrian capital of Vienna. More than a dozen others were injured.
Well, the suspect has been described as an Islamist terrorist and also died after being shot dead by police. He was wearing an explosives belt, which turned out to be fake. Police are investigating whether other gunmen were also involved. Jonathan Swain has the very latest.
So yesterday, Joe Biden tweeted, "It's long past time we take action to end the scourge of gun violence in America. As president, I'll ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, implement universal background checks and enact other..." Good, right? They're doing background checks. What that means...
More people buying
More
guns.
people are buying guns. 16.5 million background checks have been done in America this year. We're only in the start of November. That is already bigger than the previous record of 14.9 million. And the reason is that Americans, as we know, after every mass shooting, gun sales rocket, background checks rocket. After Sandy Hook, up they go, 40%. After the Aurora movie theatre massacre, up 40%. It's a strange, bizarre, irrational response to mass shooting.
Well, because people think there's someone on the attack and I need to defend myself.
Right, and that's what's going on now in America because of the chaos, the pandemic, or the protesting after George Floyd's killing. The kind of general sense of anarchy that's been sweeping parts of America. Americans are racing to buy guns in record levels. And, of course, should this election descend into chaos, which it could easily do, you could see the recipe for total disaster here. If it starts going to the streets, you know, if Trump says he won, then it looks like he's lost. If the Democrats think they've won, then it looks like they've lost. This could be very nasty. And you've got all these guns. Imagine that, 16.5 million more guns in circulation than there were in January. Isn't that a startling statistic?
As you say, sobering thought.
And, you know, Joe Biden can say he'll get action, but he'll only get that action if he manages to wrestle control of Congress. Because Obama had that for a year, then he lost control of the Senate after that, and, of course, he never got the power again to do it. They have small windows. You have to have the whole shebang to get this stuff through. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
Here we are focusing our attention on the lockdown and whether schools should close to stay being educated in the classroom. So let us know what you think. Get in touch on Facebook, Twitter or email. We're going to debate that after 8 o'clock.
First, let's get the news, travel and weather where you are.
See you in a moment. It is 7:15 and it's competition time. You don't have long left to be in with the chance of winning £96,000. Andy is in Surrey.
Alexander, our voiceover guy, because earlier I said
You compared
something.
him to the wrong person.
Well,
Wednesday, 4th of November, 2020. This is Good Morning Britain. America Decides. With Piers Morgan and Susanna.
He sounded, our new voiceover guy, like a cross between James Earl Ray and Morgan Freeman, which must have come as a rather disconcerting piece of information for him, because I meant, of course, James Earl Jones, who's the guy that does this. That's who I meant. James Earl Ray is the guy that assassinated Martin Luther King.
Oh, no.
Alex, sorry, buddy. There are howlers and then there are howlers. There's no way out of that.
No.
As I was saying it, As I was saying, that we need that guy from Barcelona playing the piano
we really
when all is going to hell in a handcart.
Smooth it all over.
Let's have a bit of Barcelona, please.
With some soothing music.
Urgently.
Did I miss something in the morning
trouble.
meeting?
That's the thing, aren't you?
Really tricky scenes.
I do wonder what's
I
happening.
don't know what's happened with
between
Charlotte
these two.
Hawkins today.
That's what happened.
It was all over the place. There's some very strong, runny Italian cheese last night.
Brilliant.
You don't need to know that.
Green.
Thank goodness for the 2 metres distance.
We kept Kevin and Andrew waiting
Weird
yesterday.
runny
Today we're going to give them more
Italian
time to compensate.